It's that time, y'all. Time for Big Boys Boxing.
If you think I'm a pussy, I'm a punk, you tell me right now. Because listen, I am the baddest man. Fuck me.
So that'll give a bit of energy.
Yeah.
It's good night. It is all over in the 11th round.
Kia ora team, and welcome back to Big Boys Boxing. So today we're going to look at a pretty interesting heavyweight fight. It's going to be on the Usyk v Dubois undercard on the 19th of July. It is Lawrence Okolie v Kevin Lerena. Very interesting, I think. So let's get into these fighters. We'll start with Lawrence Okolie. He is 21-1. He has 16 KOs in his winning record. Hasn't lost by stoppage as yet. He is 32 years old, orthodox, 6'5", 82.5-inch reach. Very long arms. So this will only be Lawrence Okolie's second fight at heavyweight. His last fight was against Hussein Muhammad, who I thought may be durable enough to give us a bit of a look. Muhammad at the time was 18-1, but Lawrence Okolie knocked him out in the first round, so we didn't get to see squat. Prior to that, he fought in the Bridgerweight division and got the title against Lukas Rozansky, who has fought at heavyweight before. He was the guy who retired Izu Yugano after Izu got stopped by Brazil, went back home to Poland and had a heavyweight fight there and got splattered by Lukas Rozansky. That was the end of it. So that's an okay win, but the fact that he knocked Rozansky out in the first round again didn't really show a squat, did it? Prior to that was the one loss that Okolie has had. It was a majority decision loss on points to Chris Billam-Smith. That was at cruiserweight. There are a couple of other fights worth mentioning. David Light at cruiserweight. That was a title defense before he lost his belt to Chris Billam-Smith. That was a pretty good fight. He took care of David Light fairly easily, really, but it did go the distance, and that fight actually put David Light in hospital. He had a mini stroke and hasn't boxed since, so he's got some heavy hands. Prior to that was Michael Sislak, but we go way back down in his cruiserweight record. We have Krzysztof Glowacki, where he won a title there. I believe it was the WBO title he picked up there. That was a decent win. And then we go back further, and there's the two fights that Lawrence Okolie is renowned for being a holder when things get uncomfortable. So one of those fights was against Matty Askin, and the first one was, wasn't Luke Watkins, Isaac Chamberlain. That was it. So those are the two notorious grab and hold fight when you're not doing so well. They were both 12-round unanimous decisions, but they're a long time ago. He's certainly a different man. His body shape now, he doesn't look like he's extremely cut or anything. He just looks big now. How this guy was making cruiserweight, I don't know, but crazy at the same time. Why put yourself through that? So that's Lawrence Okolie. Now Kevin Lerena is 31-3, 15 KOs in his win sheet, and 1 KO loss to Daniel Dubois in his losses. He is 33 years old, South African, 6'1", has a 71-inch reach. So this guy has fought most of his career at cruiserweight, but I think he's got a bit there. So anyway, his last fight was a bounce back fight. I can't even say the guy's name. Some Russian guy who was 11-7. Don't worry too much about it. Prior to that was his points loss against Justice Huni. He did have Justice in some real trouble in that last round. Justice did well to stay on his feet. The fight before that was Sinad Gashi. He went the distance with Sinad Gashi. Now Kevin Lerena ain't a big puncher, but really he should be getting Sinad Gashi out of there at this kind of level. Prior to that was Riyad Murray, and he beat Riyad Murray by stoppage in the 11th of 12 rounds. Now Riyad Murray is the guy who, I think it was the fight straight after that, he went and beat Tony Yoka, and then Riyad Murray went and put on a shit display against Jared Anderson, didn't throw his hands, and lost. So you kind of get an idea. Riyad Murray's not too bad, but if he's fighting above his level, he's shit. The loss before that was the stoppage loss to Daniel Dubois. He did put Daniel Dubois down 3 times in the first round, or the second round. Sorry, it was the first round. The first knockdown was legit, and then after that Dubois was going down because he had a leg injury. But he gathered himself in the second round, and in the third round at the very end, Daniel Dubois landed a good shot. Lerena went back against the ropes as the bell rang, and the ref called it off. Didn't even give Lerena any kind of chance to recover between rounds, didn't give him a count, didn't give him nothing. He just waved it off. I thought it was real biased refereeing in that instance. It was in the UK too. So I thought he was a bit hard done by in that fight, but to be fair, he should have put more pressure on in the second round to try and get Daniel out of there, and he didn't. He put his hands away and tried to be patient. Before that was Marius Vak. He fought him and went to points over 12. A few others worth mentioning. He fought Bogdan Dinu at heavyweight as well. He knocked him out in 4 rounds. Bogdan Dinu is a pretty good boxer for the first 3 rounds, but after that he gasses and gets knocked out. So pretty standard there. Not much else to mention here. Sefa Suferi, he fought at cruiserweight as well. He stopped him in 3 rounds. And where's his first loss? His first loss was to another South African called Johnny Muller. I've heard the name and seen him fight. He's a bit of a legend in South Africa anyways, Johnny Muller. So that's pretty much the record of Kevin Lerena. Now, how I think the fight's going to go, I think Lawrence Okolie is definitely the A side here. He's expected to win, and probably in style, but I don't know. Kevin Lerena is a career cruiserweight. He's got a fair bit of speed. His feet are okay. And when smaller guys get inside on Lawrence Okolie, he doesn't like it. He's so long and gangly, he's not as coordinated on the inside. And this, I think, if Kevin Lerena can get inside and start working a little, we're going to see Lawrence Okolie possibly revert to type and go back to the try and jab and grab and make it messy and ugly, do what he has to do to win. I don't think Okolie's in any kind of danger of getting stopped by Lerena. I don't think he carries that kind of power. However, he could certainly cause a whole lot of problems. And you know, at heavyweight, it only takes one punch you don't see, and shit could really hit the fan. I don't think Okolie will get knocked out sparked or anything, but if he gets put down and disorientated, you know, ends up can't move his feet as well because he's recovering, Kevin Lerena could certainly punch a fair few rounds off him. However, if Kevin Lerena can't get inside, I think he's going to get one punch stopped on the outside. So, just on the heavyweight experience of Lawrence Okolie, I won't be betting on this fight. I'll take a prediction. I'll say Lawrence Okolie by stoppage in round 4, but I'm certainly not putting any money on it because I just don't know. Kevin Lerena's got good experience. Like I say, he's pretty quick, being a smaller guy and having mainly a cruiserweight career. We saw when Lawrence Okolie was a cruiserweight, he did have trouble at times with these guys that are a bit smaller and a bit quicker. They get inside. He don't like it. So it could be interesting, but I've given you my prediction. So let me know what you think. Does Kevin Lerena actually have a chance here? Or do you think it's maybe just a matter of time before he gets clipped and stopped? Do you think we're going to see Lawrence Okolie go back to the jab and grab if things get difficult? You let me know your thoughts. We'll get a bit of conversation going. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the thumbs up, like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next one. I'm Jono from Big Boys Boxing, and I'm out. See you!